Today I'm going to be breaking down Work Me Out by Shenseea featuring Wizkid, where as usual I'm going to be talking you through the various elements that I'm picking up on as we go through it. For those of you that are interested, I have put my interpretation of the song meaning down in the description below, so if you want to go ahead check that out, then by all means do so. Alright, you know the sketch, headphones on, let's get into some music.
Sorry, me feel fi give it up to somebody. But can do what me want on my body. I nah look nothing too deep anymore. See me there, broke it down on the dance floor. Baby, I'm only here for a night, and you only get one invite.
Okay, right, we're going to stop it there. Let's cover off what we've heard so far. Okay, so let's kick off with the intro. We've got the percussions in there from the get-go. We also have this set of underlying keys, and they're playing these long, drawn-out notes. We do get a shift in those in bar 3, but we also get some variation in bar 4 with this dun 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 dun. 2 seconds in, we get what sounds like a harp, although it could very easily be something else, and that hits again around 11 seconds. We then shift over into the second segment of the intro, and this is where the bass comes in, but we also get an additional sound in there, this dun 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 dun, that's being brought into the mix. And then finally we get some percussive hits at the end of the intro, and that helps to transition us out of the intro into the first verse. Talking about the first verse, so pay attention to the cut that we get within the kick drum and the bass at the start of the first verse. But what you'll also notice is that those underlying keys, they're still in the mix, they're still playing those long drawn out notes, only they're deeper in terms of range compared to what they were in the intro. And when it comes to the harp sound, now I'm going to be honest with you, I can still hear that in the mix. It just sounds like it's been dumbed down, so it's not as prominent. And the same goes for the bass. So if you go back to the intro and you listen to the bass there, and then you come to the verse and you listen to the bass here, it's probably the same bass, but it feels like it's just been dialed down again, so it's not as prominent. So let's go back, let's listen. Right, there are those keys. Shift. And there's that variation. There's that other sound in there. Transition. Right, listen to the bass.
Look nothing too deep anymore. See me there, broke it down on the dance floor. Baby, I'm only here for a night, and you only get one invite. You know the thing good give life. I'm only here for a night. You better know if you slip, you're gon' slide. One chance to set the mood right. Just one night to work me out, work me out. This exercise
nice cut there.
Me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work me up. Bad girl come burn me up.
Okay, right, we're gonna stop it there. Let's cover off the pre-chorus and the chorus. All right, so we'll kick off with the pre-chorus, and this drops at around 33 seconds. Really like the follow-up vocals that we get on the words here and night, but also the strings that follow immediately afterwards. Another thing that you'll notice is that we start to get some variation within the snare. But interestingly, this occurs before the pre-chorus. The first time that this variation hits is at the back end of the first verse, just before we tip over into the pre-chorus. Moving on to the chorus, and the thing that's interesting to me here is the way that they have taken a more stripped back and relaxed approach. So we've got the bass in there, which by the way is different to the bass in the first verse. It's more like the bass that we had in the intro now. We've still got the underlying keys in there playing those long drawn out notes, and we do have some repetition of some key words within the rhyming scheme. But in terms of the pre-chorus, that was definitely more active and more fuller than this chorus. And although I can't say with 100% certainty, I'm going to hazard a guess and say the reason why they've taken this approach is to allow the repetitive and simplistic nature of the chorus line to stand out so that it becomes more catchy and more memorable. So let's go back and let's listen.
Too deep anymore. See me there, broke it down on the dance floor. Baby,
pre-chorus.
I'm only here for a night. And you wanna
Follow
get
up vocals.
one night. You know the thing good.
Strings in there now.
I'm only here for a night. You better know if you slip, you're gonna slide. One chance to set the mood
Right, and listen to the bass.
Just one night to work me out, work me out. This exercise and burn
Different.
me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up.
Chorus more
turn
stripped
me
back,
up.
more relaxed.
Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to
work me up. Bad girl come burn me up. Pretty lady when they come from here for the night. Run never when you want more. Set my gun on the dresser, bad be a blesser. Girl come walk to the song. But baby girl we know they have
banging flow.
Just one night, baby give me some more. Work you up, come bad girl I come burn you up. Deep inside I come turn you up. Work you out, I go run it up, I go turn you up, turn you up. Yeah bad girl I come work you up. Baby girl I wanna see you in your finest. Make it put that thing really
Baby,
behind
I'm
us.
only here for a night. And you
Okay, right, we're going to stop it there for the last time. Let's cover off the second verse and then we can go ahead and we can see the rest of the track out. So the first thing to pay attention to here are the keys. So the keys that were in the intro, they were the same keys that were in the chorus and they've been carried over to Wizkid's verse. But this wasn't the case with Shenseea. If you remember me saying, the keys in her verse were slightly deeper in range. Variation of the snare, so not only does this come in earlier on Wizkid's verse, but it's more frequent. Not massively so, but still it is more frequent. And then the final thing to pay attention to here is 128. So those keys that are sitting very much at the forefront of the track, they end up getting buried really far back in the mix to the point where they're barely audible. So let's go back, let's listen, let's see the rest of the track out.
and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to
work me up. Bad girl come burn me up. Pretty lady when they come from here for the
night. Those keys.
Run never when you want more. Set my gun on the dresser. Bad be a blesser. Girl come walk to the song. But baby girl we know they have for long. Just one night baby give me some more. Work you up. Come bad girl I come burn you up.
Back of the mix.
Turn you up. Work you out. I go run it up. I go turn you up. Turn you up. Yeah, bad girl, I come work you up. Baby girl, I wanna see you in your finest. Make it put that thing really behind us.
For a night, and you wanna get one invite. You know the thing good give life. I'm only here for a night. You better know if you slip, you're gon' slide.
Strip back in this pre-chorus.
Just one night to work me out, work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work.
Outro now. Bangs, mate. Okay, that's it for me. If you want to see more breakdown and analysis videos, there'll be things popping up on the screen right now. Other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in the next one.